Whether you're a total green thumb or struggle to keep your houseplants alive, spending time in a garden is guaranteed to boost your mood. Here to talk us through it is Dr. Joe Kostrich. Hi, Dr. Joe.
Good afternoon, Tracy.
I'm one of those who's been spending time repotting my herbs and plants as we spend more time indoors. Why is it so good for us?
Look, interesting study out of the US, and look, basically showing what I think a lot of people have known intuitively is if we get out into the garden, it's good for us. We're in the outdoors. We're getting some fresh air. If it's not pouring with rain, we're getting some sunshine. We know those are good. There is some physical activity involved. We know that. It is grounding. You know, you get your hands a little bit dirty, gets you away from screens, and there's also a sense of purpose. So what these researchers have found is that the overall mental well-being of people who are out doing some gardening was good, and the benefits were as strong as with, for example, bike riding or other forms of exercise.
Because you mentioned the physical side there, so what exactly is it going to benefit us in that way?
Well, look, we know we're moving. We might be digging something. We might be, chopping down some branches. It's not, it's not like a hardcore session in the gym, but it is physical activity. And what is often underrated is what we call incidental movement. So things like, for example, taking the steps instead of the, the escalator. Things like walking from a further car park to the shopping centre rather than the near one. And these are some of the incidental activity that we've lost. We've got a lot of labour-saving devices. So if you can get out and do a bit of pottering in the garden, it does get you moving.
And also getting some fresh air, that's very important. Joe, what can we grow that can impact our mental health?
Look, this study didn't really say that it was one thing more than the other. It did look, and again, this is an American context, did look at the growing of food, so herbs, vegetables, fruits. A couple of aspects with that. Number one, there's nothing like home produce. Number two, it gives people a sense of satisfaction, but I think people, if they grow their petunias or roses or anything where you can look and think, look, I planted that and look how it's grown. I mean, that gives us a warm glow. But, again, for a lot of people at the moment, unemployed, doing it a bit tough, growing some of your own produce obviously can be a cost saving as well.
Indeed. All right, Dr. Joe, though, there are those out there who simply just don't have the time. Will a cactus suffice, per se?
Look, you got to do that. Nothing is for everybody all the time. You got to do what works for you. So if you like a bonsai, or you like a cactus, or you want some roses,
or a succulent or something, I suppose.
Whatever works for you, and whatever gives you some pleasure. It's important. We've got to enjoy our lives. So whatever you enjoy, go out and do it.
Well, I'm thoroughly enjoying my herb garden on my balcony, Dr. Joe, so I'll keep doing it.
Good stuff. I'll look for the recipes online.
Thanks. All right, have a great weekend, Dr. Joe.
Yeah, you too.